Good afternoon, guys. Today, here at the Wizard Den, I'm going to speak on pacts. What are they? How do you enter one? Is it worth your time? Okay, so to begin with, what is a pact? A pact is an agreement of sorts between two parties. The parties being you and a spirit of choice. You can enter them, generally speaking, with demons, jinn, and gods. I've never heard of one being done between angels. But pacts can be done for various different reasons. Essentially, it's a contract, okay? I do this for you, you do this for me. I give you this, you give me that. And that's really all it is. You're looking to gain either a lot or, things over time and keep gaining them, rather than a quick result like an invocation would achieve. It's a little cold outside. I'm putting my hat on here. My hoodie on. So, with a ritual will achieve your basic results. If you're trying to get a boost in confidence, you can get that immediately. If you want quick cash, you'll get cash. If you want a job, you can get a job. But if you want riches, that's going to be a pact. If you want power, it can be attained from a pact. If you want actual lasting and good amount of power, you're gonna have to go through a pact. Also, it's not limited to just asking for one thing. With a pact, you can ask for 3 different things. That's just a good number to go with. Now, how to do one? You're gonna write up a pact by just writing out to the spirit and being very specific what you want and what you're willing to give, what you're willing to do, how long it's going to last, all the terms. Be very specific. Don't leave any holes for anything at all. Just as if this was a legal binding contract, because it is a legal binding contract. Pretend that the person wants to rip you off, that you're doing this contract with. And that's not to say that you can't trust spirits. That's just to say that you never want to leave things out of the equation. You want to have everything accounted for. And that, like I said, that's not saying anything bad. That's just saying you should be thorough, period. And that's mostly for you, not even for the spirit. That's so you have something to go off of, and the spirit has something to go off of. It is mutually beneficial for both parties when you're extremely specific. Also, nobody does human sacrifice. Never, ever, ever do that, okay? That is absurd. No spirit is actually going to respond to that. No spirit actually wants that. All they want is a sacrifice in the sense of you giving up something that, is important to you. Or, in essence, like smoking cigarettes. Quitting cigarettes would be excellent. Quitting cussing would be great. Quitting listening to music. Quitting going out to the club. Quitting going to the bar. All these kind of things are perfect sacrifices, okay? The less lengthy and the less you're asking for, the less you have to do on your end. But you do have to sacrifice something. Like I said, this is not human sacrifice. Do not do that. Absolutely not. How do you finalize the contract? Go to the spirit. Invoke the spirit. Get it present and show it the contract. Sign it. Dip your finger in blood. Get a drip of your blood. One drip will do. And sign it. Put that drip on the paper if they agree. And that is it. You are done. Now, do I think it is beneficial? Do I think you should do one? I think it is beneficial, yes. Do I think you should do one? Last resort. Now, I think that you should try and expend all of your resources first. If you have tried to gain something 30 different ways and you have run out of ways in order to grab what it is you're trying to grab, get what you're trying to get, attain what you're trying to attain. If you have been trying and have had little to no results, then go ahead. But you need to be mature about this. You need to know what you are getting yourself into. Do not break your contract. Make sure your contract is something you can keep up with. Make sure it's something you can remain loyal to. Make sure it's something you can actually do. The worst thing you can do is break a contract, break a promise, lie. You are stealing from that spirit when you are doing this. You will lose everything that you have gained. If, for example, you don't hold up your end by, if you say you're going to do weekly offerings and then you forget for a week, you just probably lost everything. If you didn't, you definitely pissed off the spirit and made it upset because it was doing what it was supposed to and you didn't do what you were supposed to, because it didn't matter to you as much as it mattered to the spirit. You need to make sure you are responsible and mature enough to make their end matter enough to you to hold up your obligation, because it is your obligation. So you need to take these pacts very seriously. You don't want to piss off any spirits, make them upset. But if you think you're prepared, I think that is a very viable option. I think that is a very good resource to have, a very good option, and they tend to work very well. I'm actually in a pact currently, and I think it is going very well. All right. So, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will get back to you. Peace.